Kenny's timeline. Why? I like the intro music. I like it. It's a little more metal, a little more heavy to it. So here we are, No Hedge Sports. We got something going on in the background here. See if these Rangers can pull this game out. But I only ended up with the one play today that hit. That Devils over. And I went, Patrick, what did I say? 9-9 for the week. Minus 0.35 units for the week. There I am.
Ooh, that's impressive. Literally 9-9.
9-9 for the week.
I think I was pretty close too. I would think I was exactly dead.
So we didn't get hurt this week, but we didn't make any money this week either. So
yeah, it was a wash.
Gonna try to be better on that starting tomorrow. And tomorrow I will have a boosted parlay tomorrow. So look for that. So you have a new computer now, right?
I have a new computer, but I didn't. I'm gonna retweet it now, but I didn't.
I think this only rolls over on my thing right now.
So I had Dallas. Excuse me, Dallas. Well, I had Minnesota and Washington tonight, and Washington's in trouble. I think. I gotta see what the situation is.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Games in hand, but they looked. It's either they looked that bad or Minnesota looked that good. I think it might just be something in between that. But
yeah. To answer your question, the Islanders have very little chance. Now, the Islanders have won 4 in a row. Washington's lost 2 in a row. It's an 11-point difference.
Yeah.
Assuming this is updated for today, the Islanders win. Washington has actually played. Islanders have a game at hand.
Okay.
So you could say it's a 9-point lead.
Yeah.
With 12 to play. It's still a big lead. Like Washington is going to have to go into the tank.
Yeah.
Which
they play.
Happen.
Let me say they play Tampa.
They're very good.
They play Tampa next.
So, and the Islanders have been playing well. I mean, I think it's going to be too little, too late for the Islanders. Yeah, Tampa Bay plays. Washington's got Tampa Bay on Thursday night. That's their next game. I just think the Capitals are old. I don't think they're that good. I don't think their goaltending is that great. But I think they're going to hold on. And, unless if they go 2-10 down the stretch, then yeah. But even if they do go 2-10, remember if they can get games to overtime, then at least pick up that point, and that's the difference between now and 10 years ago. Which is why it's high. Like when I say an 11-point lead, it's going to have to be ugly for them. That's going to have to be a lot of regulation losses.
One of the things someone said that if the Islanders win 12 in a row, that's what they have to do.
The Islanders pretty much can't lose. They really can't. They can't, and they definitely cannot lose in regulation.
If they win 12 in a row, they get 24 points.
Well, right? Yeah, they get 24 points, and then that would if they won every single one of their games, they would get 24 points. Which then would mean the Islanders need to pick the Capitals would need to get
5-6 wins,
13 points over those games. 14 would break the tie. So
go 5 and 5.
They have
it's possible.
If the Islanders run the table, the Capitals need to get 14 points in their last
12 games.
12 games.
So that's six
a couple of wins, but it's not because you can lose in regulation and get the 1 point.
Right,
so
but
they don't have to win 6 games. They could win 4 and then just have a bunch of other games get into
ties.
What happened? Philadelphia first shot, no goal.
Oh, it's a shootout?
Yeah, shootout. It's going on over my shoulder. So Tampa Bay, Washington's got Tampa Bay on Wednesday night at home. Then they go to Pittsburgh, and then they're home with the Bruins.
Yeah, that's 3
Flyers,
games.
Toronto, Montreal. Montreal's they're as good as anybody right now.
Yeah,
Colorado. Then they got to go out west. They got to go to Colorado, Vegas,
oh,
Arizona. Then they're home Toronto. Oh, they still got 2 with the Islanders too. This could get interesting. It could. I still think they hold on, but it could get interesting. You're right. It definitely could. They've made it a little harder on themselves, and the Islanders are playing a little bit better. But I don't know. I think they hold on. That's my guess.
Yeah.
That stretch of road games. Oh, I said this months ago on this show. The Islanders are going to miss the playoffs because of the start of their schedule, where they had those first 12 games on the road. That's what's going to kill them. And it's going to come back to kill them at the end of the year. That start. What did they lose? Like, they lost every one of them, didn't they?
They lost a lot of them. A lot of them.
I hate
you watching the Tricky Wiki?
I'm watching this gadget they use to end games, which I'm asking for a book. Barstool, if you could please start putting out plays that exclude the shootout. Give us an option to bet games that exclude the shootout.
So finish overtime.
Flyers just won in a shootout.
So win in overtime.
Win in overtime, excluding shootout.
Gotcha.
You would think Martin Jones versus Igor, the Rangers would win this shootout, wouldn't you?
Yeah, Igor.
Martin Jones. Oh, he saved it. I thought he said score. Oh, hold on. It's not over. The Rangers this guy has to score here. So it may still be over.
So you get a glimmer.
It's over. I just preempted it. It's over. Martin Jones is a fucking brick wall tonight. He outplayed Iggy in this game, no doubt about it. Flyers beat the Rangers. Oh. Well, that's a tough one. I didn't have it, but Arizona just won in overtime. Arizona winner tonight in a 170 dog just happened right now. Beat Chicago.
Yeah, the two horrible teams. You might as well take the
plus 170.
Yeah, plus 170, right.
Wow. All right, I can shut this off now.
You get rid of that nonsense.
Get rid of that. Yep. So, Elliot, what was your week like?
It was really even. I was sort of doing it in my head. I won Monday. I lost Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I won Friday, Saturday, and then I pushed on Sunday. Yeah. So I was literally
probably lost a fraction. Probably.
Yeah, I lost. So what happened actually though? I lost a extra unit because I had one of those games was 2 units, but I also hit a plus 440 parlay. So I was literally almost dead even, plus or minus a few pennies.
Okay. So someone just thoughts on Bruins plus 1,500.
Oh God! Don't waste your money.
I don't think it's as bad a bet as I thought 2 months ago.
Oh, definitely not. They're much better.
Yeah. My thing is still someone's got to beat Tampa Bay. I don't know who that is, but between Tampa, Florida, Carolina, I would then probably put Boston next right now.
And Pittsburgh
has played well, but Bruins are paying as good as anybody. So I would say you're top 4 in the East, but that's top 4 in the East.
I mean, you also have Toronto, though. You
have Toronto. I mean, the East is loaded. I think there's. You're right, Al. There's 7 good teams.
I think the only team
that has no shot is Washington.
Yeah,
they'll probably win it.
Yeah,
but I think that's the only team with no shot. The other 7 could all do it. Bruins are 1,500 now. Is that right? I guess those other ones have really shortened up, right? Florida, Carolina, Tampa.
Yeah,
they're probably all short at this point.
And Pittsburgh, you're going to get Toronto. Everyone's ahead of the Bruins.
Really?
I would think, unless except Washington, I would assume.
Yeah. I still think there's a lot of better picks. I mean, for a value 1,500, it's probably not bad, but I think there's better teams and playing better too. Florida's playing very well. They're probably better than them. Carolina, who I don't think has been playing that great, but they're going to be a tough out.
Yeah.
And Tampa Bay, I don't care what anyone says about how they're playing right now. They're still with Vasilevsky in goal and that heavy top line that they've got. The guys you got to beat them 4 times in a series.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard. I'm not saying it can't be done, but it's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard. I'm going to give out a Masters pick. I don't have it now, but I've been sort of diving deep in it. I'm going to try to come up with a guy.
So will I. I'll come up with a Masters.
Why
pick.
not?
Why not?
Those odds are huge. I mean, you get lucky on one of those bad boys.
Yeah, you can get good. You can get good payback.
You can make your season. You can cover up for a lot of losses on one.
And I've actually had good luck in the golf over the last 2 years. So I'll be playing it absolutely. So we'll do that. We'll put out a Masters pick later. Baseball starts. Can you believe this? Baseball starts this week. Thursday night, right? The Red Sox start Thursday night against the Yankees. And just to show how the times have changed, the Yankees have not named their starter yet.
Really?
To think that you don't know who your ace is, who's going to start opening day, I think to me that just – I mean, I just looked on the MLB site and they have to be announced for the Yankees. So unless that site is wrong, they don't know who their top pitcher is. Probably because it doesn't really matter, right, the way they play now. But I'll go check again. So you can't really – I'm probably not going to have a lot, if anything, in this opening first 3-4 days. I just think it's there goes Elio. Just because I think it's going to be – I want to see how teams are for a little bit before we start playing. It's not going to be long before I get in, but I might – and you never know. I may see 1 or 2 there that I want to totals on or first fives that I want to take a shot on. He's back. But we'll see how it goes early. Last season, early and late, I did not do well. Like the middle of the season, I really did very well in baseball. I ended up about 20 units. I was up about 40 in August. So I'm going to say from like May to the end of July, I was probably up 50 to 55 to 60 units.
Wow.
Stretch, because then because I was down about 15 in April, and I know I got destroyed in August. So keep my eye.
So you had about 75 days of winning.
So I was crushing it. Yeah, I was doing very well. So we'll try to get that back. Yeah, I'm gonna look to see if I can see opening day. Opening day. Elio, you have any Derby winner?
No, not yet. The last big races there's 3 races next weekend, and that's pretty much it. Then you'll know who's going to be in it. I'm not going to claim a horse when, first of all, the field's not even set.
Did Elio freeze, or did I freeze?
Hello?
There he is. Now he's back. You get that bad connection over there? There he goes again. So Elio, MLB overs all over the place. That's somebody's prediction. MLB overs.
Somebody just commented that.
Is that somebody thinks that's what hits a lot in April? Let's take a look. I'm going to pull this up for you right now. Listen, I like a good trend like that. So let's take a look.
Overs and MLB pitchers aren't ready.
I believe that. I believe that MLB pitchers are absolutely not ready. So maybe he's saying, the person's saying for this year.
Yeah.
But we know that, which means the books know that too.
Somebody said, as a Yankees fan, that's dumb. It's Cole.
I would think so. I would think so, but it's not listed. It was listed as to be announced. You would think Garrett Cole would get the start, right?
I don't know enough about baseball.
No, but I mean, he's their guy. Like, why wouldn't he pitch? I don't know if he was hurt. I just want to take a look here, and let's take a look historically. We can do that. Game month in the month of April.
Somebody said they got to get Elio up on dial up.
Yeah, that's what he's doing right now. He's unplugging the phone and plugging his in the month of April. Yeah, I mean overs.
Yeah, they said this year.
Yeah, historically it's not, but it's better than unders. I'll say that.
Plus, you got. I mean, this is just me and my roommate thinking, but you got to think that there's going to be a lot more bombs being hit with the fact that they're not testing for steroids this year.
Oh, they're not?
No.
They gave them a 1-year reprieve?
I guess so. They're just not.
Do this every time they come out of a strike. They do this to get so the home runs are flying and fans are interested again, and everyone forgives for what they just did.
Yep. So
and then in 5 years from now, they'll hang all these guys for what they did and be like, "Oh, we never said they could do it." Yeah, let's see which ones fall for it. Because that's exactly what they'll do. They'll come after them and hang them all for it. So I don't know if we lost Elio completely.
I think he couldn't hear us when he came back. Like he froze for a second.
Yeah, he froze twice.
You were saying something, and then he was like trying to listen, but like I don't think he could hear you. So and he just went like this and.
Okay, so. I guess it wasn't working. So,
somebody just asked on Twitter if this show is going on at 9:30 East Coast time.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
This is East Coast time. Yeah. I guess next time I will put EST. Although I think we're getting rid of daylight savings times, right?
I think it's done. Yeah.
I don't know why people make such a big deal about it. It's 2 times a year you just turn your clock. I don't know why people get all bent out of shape about doing it. It's not that big of a deal, but we're done. We're done with it. We're not doing it anymore.
I'll take not having to change my clock.
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
No,
but are we staying the way it is right now?
Yeah, I think it's just not going to change from here on out.
So what does that mean? It's going to be like, is it going to get dark in the winter time when we would turn the clocks back?
It would get dark earlier
in the day. So that means it's going to be dark in the morning.
Yeah.
So you're going to be getting up, going to school and stuff.
No, it would be light in the morning, wouldn't it be? It gets dark earlier.
I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't figure this out.
I can't think of it either.
I thought they turned the clocks back so that it was earlier, so the sun came up earlier in the morning.
I don't even really know what the point of daylight saving is.
It goes back to farming.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see. I'm so out of that loop that it doesn't even.
And then I know George Bush extended it, and it was to create more because he pushed it to March and November. And I think it was like an energy reason.
So people really were just like, yeah, screw farming. We don't care. We're just going to change it back. Get rid of it entirely.
Farming, huh? Okay. Anybody want? I know you weren't a big Yellowstone guy, Patrick, but I just finished watching. Now I'm watching 1883. I love it. You got to give it another. You got to give it another shot.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about it.
Huh?
I just don't know how I feel about it.
Great show. All right, so I'm going to say we lost Elio. So, that was my week recap there, 9-9, down 0.35.
Oh.
Yeah, so not great, but not terrible. We're going to try to do better this week. I will have a boosted parlay on the Barstool app tomorrow, so I hope as many people that can play it will play it to keep me relevant. What else do we have this week? We'll have on Thursday. We will have the Thursday throwdown with Turk at Stable Duel. If anybody who wants to come on with me on Wednesday night for the live stream, let me know. We'll bring you on. We can compare some stuff there. But we're going to be doing that.
What do you got for if you looked at any of the NCAA hockey?
I did. I actually looked at that today. So the first one is Michigan, Denver.
Yeah.
Geez, I would feel like that's probably I feel like that's the big game, Michigan, Denver. Michigan was like a 135 favorite. I mean, they're the best team. I would take Michigan at that number. Minnesota State, Minnesota. I can't remember what the line was. I wouldn't even know what to do with it. I would lean Minnesota in the game. I think Michigan wins it. I think they're the best team. They held off my alma mater, Quinnipiac. They held them off. I think the coach made a very curious decision, pulling the goalie with 4 minutes left.
Yeah, I was bold.
That was, I think that, they were down a goal. They were controlling. So Michigan's up to 150 now. Minnesota State's minus 130. I'd take a shot with Minnesota. I don't know. Minnesota State is here. They play in a shit conference. Minnesota plays Big Ten. So they got to play Michigan and some of those other ones. I'd lean Minnesota that they're the better team, and at even money, I'd take Minnesota. And Michigan's at 150 now, so it's starting to climb. We'll see where it ends up at puck drop. So that's probably where I'm looking for that. Yeah, we have that this week. That's Thursday night. I haven't decided yet if I'm going or not. I'm so distraught that no East teams made it. Northeastern went out. Quinnipiac went out. Lowell, UMass, Harvard. They all went out. I thought at least one of them. I thought for sure UMass would be there. I thought they'd win that region. I was surprised.
I was at that game when they lost.
You were there?
Yeah, I went to the game in Worcester.
I thought they'd beat Minnesota. I thought Northeastern was going to beat Western Michigan, and I think they were. They were about to beat them. But I think UMass would have beat Northeastern. I thought it was going to be UMass. That was my pick in my bracket. But it didn't happen. I did not think Quinnipiac would get through Michigan. I thought that was a tough draw, and that's what happens when you lose the championship game. You ended up sliding, and you fell into a line with Michigan. If Quinnipiac wins the ECAC, I bet they're not in that region, but oh well. So that's what we got. That's it. That's what it is. I mean, I just see this thing here for the Pats. Oh, it's not about Patriots. It's about something stupid. So you have a killer mouth of Daily. All right, so that's it, Patrick. You got anything?
I got nothing.
All right.
Oh yeah, somebody just said cool sounds good.
What does?
So somebody just commented. I thought we got one more comment. It just says cool sounds good.
All right, sounds good. All right, boys. So I think I'm going to try to this week. I'm going to see if I can find someone that wants to come on. Definitely for the Stable Do Wednesday night, and maybe for a live pre-hockey show this week. So maybe we'll take a look at Tuesday.
I think somebody just told me to get curtains in my room.
Why? What do you got? Hanging up?
I got a sheet behind me.
Yeah, but this isn't you're living in an apartment. You're in college. It works.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry.
I just don't want any glare on my television.
Look at me. I don't have a ceiling. I'm gonna get that. I'm calling somebody this week though. Got to do it. All right. So be on the lookout for Tuesday, and if not, we will see you next Sunday night.
All right, sounds good.
See ya.
See ya.